well, you're one of the greatest defenders of all time. Who do you enjoy matching up the most in your days?
Well, anybody that posed a challenge, I never ran away from a challenge.
Of course,
anybody that challenged me, whether it be your David Robinsons, your Patrick Ewings, your Shaquille O'Neals, your Hakeem Olajuwon, Vlade Divac, the list goes on.
That's a lot of big names.
Yeah,
right there.
it's a lot. You know, all of them are Hall of Famers. You know, so all of those great players challenged me and brought the best out of me. So.
Well, let me phrase it this way, because obviously you never back down from any kind of challenges. But of all the names you mentioned, which one of those, when you're facing them, the night before you realize, oh man, it's gonna be a tough day at work tomorrow?
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hakeem?
Yeah.
How so?
Because not only was he 6'11", 7 feet, but his agility, his quickness posed so many difficulties out there on the court to guard him individually. So I knew that I had my hands full with him, you know, because his game wasn't that predictable.
Yeah.
You know, he was very elusive, and it was very difficult to stop him.
He is known for blocking shots, so are you.
Yeah.
But like all the greats, including your good friend Dikembe Mutombo,
Right.
the more shots you block, the more you become a target.
Right.
A few years ago, Dikembe came to Taiwan and we had a fun chat, and he told me that Michael Jordan and Shaquille O'Neal spent years trying to dunk on him and was so happy when they finally did it. So, do you have a story to share with us about you being on the wrong side of the poster?
Well, I mean, both of those two individuals got me. You know, MJ, you know, he was a fierce dunker and he attacked the rim quite a bit. So I can remember being in Charlotte and MJ got me, and when he dunked, he kind of looked and stared at me on the way down the court. I think it was my first or second year in the league, you know, and I was known for blocking shots.
Yeah.
So, you know, he, every now and then, he made sure that you remembered if he dunked the ball, he made sure you remembered it by staring you down.
Well, being able to laugh at yourself and take a joke is also a sign of toughness, right?
Right, yeah, for sure.
So the next question, I hope I don't offend you, but legends say, well, not legend, Vince Carter said that, yeah, after he dunked on you in 2005, you spent 7 years not talking to him. Is that true?
That's not true. You know, I mean, if you're a shot blocker,
yeah,
ultimately somebody's going to catch you.
Yep.
You know, but I mean, I blocked more shots than I've been dunked on.
Definitely.
So, you know, the only way for you to be successful is you got to continue to go after shots. Unfortunately, there's players out there that have the tremendous ability to elevate a little bit higher than you sometimes. And Vince Carter was one of them. He definitely was, you know. So I blocked Vince's dunk plenty of times.
Yep.
But it was that one time that he caught me that people remember.
All right. Well, I'm gonna end this with one more question. You once said that your favorite quote is, "The truest way to live, the one that leaves the greatest footprint in the lives of many, is to do so for others." After everything you've done, what would you like to be remembered for?
You know what? Just somebody that appreciated the game through his play and contributed to the game through hard work and showing my respect for the game through how I approach the game each and every day. You know, so, you know, for somebody to look back and think about the history of the game and different players or what have you, people can say that, I showed a tremendous amount of respect to the game by coming out every night and really leaving it all out there on the court. So nobody can ever question that at all, because they know I left it on the court. And I played extremely hard each and every night. I stepped out on the court. And they knew that, everybody that guarded me, they knew they had their hands full when I stepped out on the court. So that's what I want to be remembered by, somebody that contributed to the game through hard work and determination and a tremendous amount of resiliency.
When obstacles arrive, you change your direction. You do not change your decision to get there. Amen?
Amen.
Well, thank you, Zo. Such an honor.
Appreciate it.
Hope you enjoy Taiwan.
All right. Yes.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
That's a wrap.